Welcome. I made this game in 1 week for Brackeys Game Jam. Here is a long play, or should I say walkthrough of the game. If you intend to try out the game, be aware that there will be spoiler ahead. You can find the download link for the PC version of the game in the description. I made also 2 songs for the game. The song you hear is composed by me. Game is starting soon. Let's listen the whole intro first. At the first level, my goal was to introduce game mechanics and theme. The first task is fairly simple. All you have to do is grab a bowl of cat food and press the red button. Pressing the buttons causes an explosion and kills the player. But luckily cats have 9 lives and our character has plenty of them left. This approach serves both introducing the player more game mechanics and deepening the relationship between the characters. Because the short time I had in order to complete the game, I had to make a compromise and use some royalty-free music. The music you hear at the background is not composed by me. It is royalty-free music that can be found from Mixkit. Layout for the second level is almost identical to the first level. But this time our character has the chance to stay alive if she solves the puzzle. I had a principle that the game would become more easier if player dies. Most of the levels follow this rule, but there are some exceptions of that. The only purpose of the third level is to introduce the player that bombs won't explode if you walk next to them. At the later levels, player has to execute tasks that require walking on the bombs. I had to make sure players know that they don't need to be afraid of them, unless they are next to them when pressing the detonating button. This is the first time player really needs to concentrate on solving the puzzle, if they want to solve it without losing a life. As a sub-puzzle, player has to think how they will be able to collect the food. Collecting the food is not mandatory, but if the player collects all the food, the ending will be different. This level introduces more puzzles. Teaching the player previously that bombs can be walked on is important on this level. Otherwise the player would be too scared to climb and grab the bowl of cat food. Stage 6 is an upgraded version of Stage 5. The puzzle is very similar, but player has to perform a special trick after pressing the blue button. The solution of the puzzle requires the use of both brown boxes. At this level, I wanted to play a little with Unity's physics engine. I love how the boxes interact with each other, and it is really fun to detonate a big chunk of boxes into air. This one isn't difficult at all, but it becomes more challenging if you want to get the food. The last level starts very dramatically with a diminished chord arpeggio. This music is another song I wrote. It is made by a program called Family Tracker. It is a chiptune tracking software that lets you create music similar to old video gaming consoles, like the Nintendo Entertainment System or Famicom. I wanted to create a feeling that this is it. The game is coming to an end. In order to make the level more scary and to add some pressure, I added a wall of spikes that chased the player throughout the level. All the puzzles are quite basic and the players should be well prepared to solve them. Only now they don't have time to think. This is the end. The game is now complete. And because I collected all the food, the ending screen shows a little Easter egg. As you can see, the person behind all this, Dr. Damned Life's name is written in reverse. The real name is Dr. Evil and Mad. This is something I felt was a fun addition and fit the rewind theme of the jam very well. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the game, please let me know. I might be making a more polished version of it after the voting period of the jam has ended. Meanwhile, take time and see my other videos. I host this channel to play video game music with Accordion. Also remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.